My child, stop everything. Yes, even now, put it all down. You're scrolling, you're worrying, you're wondering. Because I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you. You feel it, don't you? That tension, that pull in your chest, that unshakable sense that something unseen is pressing into your world. That is not your imagination. That is me. I've whispered before, but you skipped me. I've tapped your spirit gently, but you delayed. Now I am no longer whispering. I am calling, louder, clearer, with love that aches to reach you before time slips from your hands. There are 45 minutes, child. 45 sacred minutes. Before something written in the divine order begins to unfold, not to frighten you, but to position you. Something is coming, and whether it arrives as a knock, a message, or a shiver of knowing in your soul, it will arrive. And if your heart is closed, you'll miss the gift I prepared with your name on it. You've been crying behind smiles. You've been holding yourself up while falling apart inside. And I've watched, not with judgment, but with tears of my own. Because I know the weight you carry. I know the questions you've buried. You're standing at a crossroad, not of roads, but of spirit, not of decision, but of destiny. And what unfolds next could either bless you or shake you. But only if you hear me now. So listen, not with your ears, but with your soul. Feel the truth in my words as they settle into your bones. I am here, and I am not leaving. But you must choose. Choose to stay. Choose to open. Choose not to skip me again. This is your moment, and it will never come again in quite the same way. My beloved, you've asked me for signs. You've begged me to speak louder. Well, here I am. This message is not just a sign, it is a divine interruption. It is my voice moving through the veil that separates spirit and flesh. It is heaven reaching down to say, "Wake up, child. The hour is near." 45 minutes remain. Not just on a clock, but in the realm where my timing and your breakthrough collide. There are people speaking your name in places you do not know. A decision is being made that affects your life. And while you carry on unaware, I am intercepting. Because not every smile is sincere. Not every presence is sent by me. And someone has tried to pray against your calling. But listen to me carefully. No weapon formed against you will prosper. If you stay connected to me. You've been tired. You've been running in circles. You've tried to carry everything alone. And still you wonder, God, where are you? Right here, right now. Speaking to you with urgency and tenderness. This isn't just another message you'll scroll past and forget. This is heaven bending toward earth to protect your future. Child, I placed this message in your path for a reason. Because if you leave now, you may never see what I was trying to keep you from. You may miss the blessing I was about to place in your hands. Please don't skip this again. Not because I need your attention, but because your soul needs my presence. I am here not to punish, but to prepare. I am your God, and I love you enough to interrupt your day, because what's ahead will shift the very ground beneath your feet. My precious one, do you feel it? The uneasiness that lingers even when things seem calm. That silent tug in your spirit, the sense that something unseen is pressing closer. That's not anxiety. That's me. Calling, pulling, reaching into your soul like a father desperate to protect his child from what they cannot see. I've been sending messages through the quiet, through the songs you've heard, through the people you've met, through the aching in your chest that no sleep can ease. And now, I'm sending this. Not just as a warning, but as an act of mercy. Because someone near you is hiding a truth. They've kept it tucked beneath silence, pretending all is well. But child, tonight, that truth is about to break loose. Whether it comes in a whisper or a storm, you will feel it. And I don't want you to be blindsided. I don't want you to walk into a moment unguarded when I've been calling you to shield your soul. You've been patient, so very patient, doing good in secret, loving in silence, waiting without recognition. But heaven has been watching, and your heart is about to be seen. You will enter a room soon, and the atmosphere will shift. Not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. You've always been light, even when others tried to dim it. But now I'm asking you to believe it, to walk in it, to protect it, because in the next few minutes you will be tested. And I need you to remember, you are not alone. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are mine. Child, this is not about fear. This is about alignment. You prayed for something real. You cried out for change. You asked me to show you that your waiting wasn't wasted. And this message, this moment, is my answer. This is your confirmation. You asked for a sign that could not be ignored. You wanted me to prove I was near. So I stepped into your day with this word to tell you I have never left you, not once. If you open your heart now, I will open a door that no man can shut, one you thought had rusted shut forever. And if you choose to believe again, I will send someone whose presence feels like peace, not pressure, whose love feels like rest, not confusion. But first, you must stop skipping me. You must stop convincing yourself that this is for someone else. It's not. It's for you. Yes, you, the one scrolling, second-guessing, wondering if God could really mean it this time. I do. You were led here for a reason. This is not coincidence. It's divine strategy. I have been writing this moment into your life from the beginning, and now all things are building toward a sacred release. The weight you've carried is about to lift, not by your effort, but by my Spirit. Don't delay, my child, because what I am preparing to release is time sensitive, and if you walk away again, it might not reach you in the same way. This is holy ground. Breathe. Be still. Let me move. My child, do not confuse this gentle moment with something ordinary. This is not just a nice message with soft words. This is the voice of your Creator, calling you back to the center, to truth, to purpose. There is a knock coming, a message, a moment that seems small on the outside, but carries the weight of 1,000 prayers you've whispered through tears. Do not miss it. Heaven is watching what you choose next. And I say this not to scare you, but to stir you, because I see the war around your destiny. I see the delays, the distractions, the doubt. They were never coincidences. They were calculated to drain your strength before the breakthrough. But the enemy forgot one thing. You are mine. And when I claim a soul, no force in hell can steal what I've marked as holy. So stop hiding your fire. Stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to shift atmospheres just by entering a room. You feel tired because you're closer than ever. And when the enemy can't destroy your calling, he'll try to exhaust you out of it. But I am breathing life back into your lungs, hope back into your vision, peace back into your bones, because you will not walk into this next chapter with fear. You will walk in with clarity, with power, with me. And child, you will remember this moment. You will say, that's when everything began to change. Listen now, beloved. You've asked me for peace, and I am sending it. Not in pieces, not in delay, but suddenly, like the wind that shifts the whole sky. You've waited, you've prayed, you've held your breath through countless storms, and I've caught every tear, even the ones no one saw. You're not crazy for feeling like something is coming. You're not imagining the way your spirit stirs even in silence, because something is coming, and I've been preparing you. This moment isn't about rushing forward blindly. It's about choosing stillness with sacred intention, because the next door you walk through will not lead you back to the same pain. No, that door has been sealed. You've outgrown what tried to keep you small, and I will not let you shrink again. The next version of you does not beg to be seen. The next version of you does not apologize for being whole. The next version of you walks away from half-truths, from counterfeit love, from anything that does not carry my seal of peace. Yes, child, I know it hurts to let go. I know there's a part of you still wondering, but what if they come back? What if I lose everything? But hear me clearly. It's better to walk alone with me than to be surrounded by those who secretly root for your fall. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're being set apart. And soon you will walk into something that feels like home. Not because it's familiar, but because it's right. Stay with me. We're almost there. My child, you are not waiting for me. I am waiting for you. You've cried out, Lord, when? And I whisper now, the moment has come. But not the way you expected. Not with trumpets or flashes, but with quiet confirmation that settles into your soul like sunlight after storm. This is the season where almosts become absolutes, where what once teased your heart with hope now becomes your lived reality. But you must stay awake, because the next thing I do in your life will require your attention, your obedience, your yes. And listen, someone from your past is watching you. They didn't expect this version of you to rise. They didn't see your healing coming. They didn't imagine your spirit would grow this bold. And now some will return. But not all who return should be received. Not every apology is pure. Not every I miss you is sacred. That's why I'm speaking now, to guard your heart before sweet words become a snare. I am not restoring what broke. I'm replacing it with love that doesn't confuse you, with peace that doesn't exhaust you, with purpose that doesn't bend to anyone's expectations. You've prayed for alignment. This is it. But alignment always begins with release. Release the old patterns. Release the smallness. Release the belief that you are too late, too broken, too much. You are right on time. And the next thing I do in your life will not feel forced. It will feel like peace. Like finally. Because it is. It's time. My dearest child, do you know how far you've come? You've survived storms designed to destroy you. You've held yourself together through silence, through loneliness, through battles that no one clapped for, and I saw every single moment. There were nights you almost gave up, but something kept you holding on. That something was me. It was my hand under your chin, my breath keeping your lungs filled, my voice whispering through the noise. Just a little longer, beloved, just a little longer. And now, you've entered the space where miracles are born, where what was broken is not just fixed, but rebuilt to carry glory. Yes, someone special is coming, someone whose soul will know yours by instinct, not just because they're kind, but because they've walked through fire too. And when they arrive, you'll recognize them not by what they say, but by how you feel. Peace, not confusion. Ease, not tension. Safety, not fear. But before they come, you must see yourself the way I see you. Stop apologizing for being deep, sensitive, and strong. Stop hiding the light I placed within you to make others comfortable. You are not too much. You are exactly right. You are chosen. You are worthy. You are radiant. Even the parts you tried to bury, I will use them. Because your realness, your scars, your truth, your softness, that is the soil where miracles take root. Say it with me now. I am ready. I won't skip this. Say it again until the chains fall, until your spirit knows this time everything is different. Yes, child, everything is shifting now. Not someday, not eventually, now. You may not see it yet with your eyes, but in the spirit realm, the waters have begun to move. The door has started to open. The chains have started to loosen. The very prayers you thought were forgotten have reached me like thunder in heaven, and I have responded. You are about to step into alignment so divine, even you will struggle to explain how it happened. But remember this, you did not force it. You did not chase it. You trusted. You stayed close to me when the world screamed for your attention, and because you trusted, I'm about to show you what favor truly feels like. People will call it luck. They'll say it was good timing, but you and I will know it was grace. We'll know it was divine design. You don't have to strive anymore. You don't have to perform. You only need to remain. Stay close when fear whispers. Stay close when doubt grows loud, because I am your refuge, and I never walk away from what I've claimed, and I've claimed you. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered. Your destiny is being prepared in silence, and soon you'll wake up one morning and everything will feel different. Not chaotic, but calm. Not rushed, but peaceful. Not earned, but given. Because you finally said yes, and that whispered yes shifted heaven. Now breathe, my child. Let it sink in. Let every word wrap around your soul like a soft robe after a long storm. You didn't stumble into this message by chance. You were summoned here by my spirit, by divine appointment. Because what I'm doing next in your life isn't just a blessing, it's a rebirth. This is not the same chapter rewritten. This is a new book, a holy beginning, one written in grace, bound in purpose, and sealed with my hand. You asked me, God, why did it hurt so long? Why did it feel like I was forgotten? And now I speak the answer into your heart. Because I was building you. I was forging strength where wounds had once lived. I was preparing you for a weight of glory that others couldn't carry. And now, the preparation has met the promise. You are not behind. You did not miss your moment. You are right on time for what I've had waiting for you all along. You'll look back on this night, yes, this very one, and say, this is where it changed. This is where God touched my life and I knew I would never be the same. So now, say it with boldness. God, I receive it. I will not delay. I trust you. Say it with tears, with trembling, with joy. Say it like you mean it, because heaven is listening, and the angels are already moving on your behalf. You are my child, chosen, marked, set apart. And from this moment forward, everything changes. Welcome home. Welcome to your new beginning. I have never stopped loving you, and I never will. God.